WWE may have aired the best package they have ever made. Big E had the best promo of the night. I'm genuinely concerned for one star's immediate future, and for a brief moment last night, I felt like I was a teenager watching the show again. I'm Rick Ucchino, here once again for Sportskeeda Wrestling. Let's dive right into the good, the bad, and the ugly of Friday Night SmackDown. We'll start off with the good. Actually, this is the great. Edge wrestled on an episode of SmackDown. That's it. He wrestled on SmackDown for the first time in 10 years. When his music hit, it wasn't 33-year-old me sitting there. For just the briefest of moments, it was 15-year-old me sitting there watching it. I'm such a sucker for nostalgia. It was just so great seeing him in action on SmackDown again, a show that he helped build. The match with Jey Uso, it wasn't like a 5-star classic or a banger. It was fine. It was a hard-hitting, very well-done match. It wasn't anything spectacular, and I think that the hype for Edge returning kind of hindered that just a little bit, but to just see him on SmackDown was enough. And of course, Edge won the match, and he will be the special enforcer for the Universal Championship match at Fastlane between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Doesn't matter. I still fully expect Roman Reigns to win that matchup. Big E cut another amazing promo this week on Apollo Crews before chasing him down inside Tropicana Field to throw him into literally anything and everything he could find. And while the beatdown was nice, it was the promo that really stuck out for me. My dude followed up last week's epic "It's Gonna Be Biblical" talk with "Enjoy full use of your limbs for these next couple of days." As someone who busted his shoulder this week, trust me, that's good advice anytime. Those lucky enough to have it really do take for granted a nice full range of motion. Meanwhile, this rivalry has gotten extremely personal, and this shouldn't even be a match for the Intercontinental Championship on Sunday. These two dudes should just get in an all-out brawl. I better not see one single solitary lockup. Just give me 6-7 minutes of these two dudes just beating the holy hell out of one another. Heading into last night, we genuinely had no clue what, if any, plans there were for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 37, and WWE decided to go with the very simple yet very smart booking decision of putting these two guys against one another. Sami Zayn gave Kevin Owens a vicious blindside haluva kick last night after Owens dismissed his conspiracy theory claims following his loss to King Corbin, which means we are getting Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 37. Let's go! As a matter of fact, let's just look at the immediate future, shall we? Because we're about to be blessed with some really, really good wrestling matches. Think about it. The events of the last couple of weeks are leading us up to seeing Seth Rollins vs. Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins vs. Cesaro, Daniel Bryan vs. Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens vs. Sami Zayn either before or at WrestleMania, on top of all the other really great matches that are already on the card that weekend. It is going to be a very good few weeks, so buckle up, everybody. Oh, also, quick side note, that hype package for the Sami Zayn King Corbin match on Friday, yeah, that might have been the best 20 seconds that WWE has had on SmackDown all year long. If you missed it, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just go Google it. But trust me, you're going to want to see it. Moving on to the bad now, Sasha Banks did successfully defend her SmackDown Women's Championship in what was a really fun 9-minute or so matchup to open up the show against Nia Jax. And I think Nia looked really good in this matchup. She's added some new moves lately that I really think just add to her overall in-ring performance. So, why do I have this in the bad category then? The finish. Plain and simple, the finish. Sasha only won after Shayna Baszler got involved and punted Nia in the face accidentally. Or at least it was supposed to be the face. I think she hit more of her chest. Anyway, Nia sold it like she was knocked out cold, so that did allow Sasha to get the pinfall. Now, I understand that Nia is supposed to be this really strong, hard-to-beat character. I know this because she rarely loses clean, if hardly ever. But if we can't have the SmackDown Women's Champion, who is a babyface, pick up a clean win and a title defense this close to WrestleMania, then what are we doing? You already had Sasha get pinned by Nia just a few weeks ago. The least you could do is have her return the favor. I really just don't understand the thought process behind protecting Nia Jax at all costs. She's not the one that's in the main event at WrestleMania. Sasha Banks is. She's the one that needs to look really, really strong here. There is no problem whatsoever with having the boss find a way to beat Nia on her own. It only makes Sasha look even better, and subsequently Bianca Belair, if she does go on to take the title from Sasha at WrestleMania 37. And finally, the ugly this week, folks. And again, the second week in a row, no Bayley on the show. Now I'm starting to get nervous. I'm genuinely concerned about her spot at WrestleMania 37. To be this close to the event and not being on TV right now is not the best situation to be in. I thought she would have made a perfect host, given how she has been masterful on the mic over the past year. And I know I'm not the only person who thinks this way. Just give her a massive ding-dong hello set and have her come out there for multiple segments with legends and the stars of today or celebrities or whoever. Just give her open range to be highly entertaining, which she is. Nope. Instead, we're getting Tampa Bay residents Titus O'Neil and Hulk Hogan. You know, that dynamic duo. I honestly have no clue what the plan could be for Bayley at this point at WrestleMania, but if she finds herself off of the first show with live fans in over a year after being one of the MVPs of the pandemic era, just so we can all hear Hulk Hogan cut the same promo he's been cutting since 1986, that would be a damn shame. Hiya! That's our video this time around. Make sure to give us the old thumbs up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel for more content like this, plus exclusive interviews and so much more.